Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for sure, and it's album review time. And I don't know if I've got the words to accurately portray the madness that is this album, but I'm going to give it a good go, because I've kind of fallen in love with this band. It is the Chicago, Illinois, emotional cyberground mainstay Blind Equation, who will release their much anticipated sophomore full-length album Death Awaits on September 15th via Prosthetic Records. Here, Blind Equation plummets the depths of self-loathing into personal betrayal, anxiety, and death itself. The epitome of a grower. Getting to know Blind Equation over this year with single releases has revealed one of metal's most challenging bands. A band that really can be called unique, and a band likely to polarize in extreme ways. Part genius, part madness, all kinds of captivating. The more time spent in the company of Blind Equation, the more impressive that output becomes. Hence the term grower, where the most significant aspect that comes through is how expressive this band can be. If you've heard a few singles like I did and you're really not sure, do listen to this full album, hear it in context, and you might find your mind changed, because even still, I'm not sure just what the hell cybergrind is. And I'm at the point now where, stop questioning it, I'm not questioning it anymore. Cybergrind is this. It is what this band does. Just get on board. Death Awaits is incredible, and it's the title track that introduces the madness. The instant whacked out fusion of 8-bit chiptunes, Eurotrance, black metal, and grind. It's still shocking, purely because I don't think there's anything quite like this out there. It is, this track, one of the less abrasive offerings, short and sweet, with some really fantastic melody. These are the elements that really capture the imagination. The pace quickens, and a sinister edge comes through on the manic speedrunning life before Blind Equation's imagination goes into overdrive with You Betrayed the Ones You Loved. Blind Equation seem intent on upending any expectations a listener might have. But the more you listen, the more you spend with it, the more it all starts to make sense. Sort of? Ear-splitting keys, the strong video game vibes, the freakish effects, and the screeching vocals. It is cybergrind. It is Blind Equation. And hopefully by this point you're falling in love with it as I was. Even though it will take a while to connect, you'll start to feel this real affection for this band. It doesn't get any less peculiar with Fade Away, Choke, and Never Getting Better. There's classic Castlevania F-Zero vibes, or is that just me? Uber trance beats, frenzied black and nastiness, heart-wrenching melodies, and grinding chaos amongst each offering. Blind Equation continue to amaze and horrify in equal measures. The latter of those three might be the catchiest track of all. It is guest time as Rat Jizu appears on Killing Me and Death Tripper appears on Suffering in Silence. The former is quite a melodic sounding song, albeit filtered through the usual bout of chaotic noise. The effects are as jarring as always, and the grinding intensity is rawer than ever, whereas the latter is almost anthemic, or at least as anthemic as this kind of music can get. Blind Equation and Death Tripper work really well together. I think it's a much more notable collaboration of the two, although there's nothing wrong with Jizu either. Finally, there is Warmth, an aptly named track as the 8-bit melodies are attractive and earnest, working well with the more frenetic aspects of the track. One of the more expertly structured tracks too. Then along comes the epic of the album, The Last Glimpse of Me. Epic because it's nearly 5 minutes long, and the longest track by over a minute. Epic because it's more elaborate, more poignant, more chaotic, and more expressive than ever. It is, unsurprisingly, a fantastic closing track. What a wonderful surprise this album is. As I said, having struggled with a lot of the singles, but finding myself fascinated and interested with what they were doing, I'm over the moon that I've fallen in love with this record. There is no denying the polarising effect of it. I can't turn around and say to you that you're going to love it as much as I do. But I am convinced the more time spent with this music, the more it takes hold. Every band in the world wants to be unique, but few actually are. Blind Equation are one of them. That is, words I stand by. So give Death Waits a chance. It needs to be given a chance, and you might find yourself over the moon, madly in love with it as much as I am. Death Awaits, it's out on September 15th, 2023 via Prosthetic Records. You know what I'm going to say? Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.